all over the world and promoting and, visiting every studio and a radio station. And it's a lot, but I am so down for a challenge. I do have the variable of making a child right now as well. So I'm really I'm putting myself to task. I mean, mind you, I definitely lock myself in my parked car in front of my house and cry sometimes, just like everyone else does, I think. Because it's funny, it's like being a businesswoman, you usually, and having a career, like you would know, you go to work. It's not an escape, but it's somewhere you go, and there's just nowhere to go. I'm like in the corner of my bedroom right now.
Yeah, and it's a lot of people are like, "Oh, I've been killing it at home. I've been doing so well." And I'm like, how do you manage your day? Because like my fridge is here, I got my pets, like I can't figure it out.
I mean, yeah, imagine people that have 3 kids too. I mean, I'm quarantining with my nieces who are 3 and 6-year-old nieces, and then I quarantine with Orlando's son like every once in a while because they have joint custody. But it's a lot. Yeah, it's my friend said it best the other day. She said, anyone that is thriving, anyone that's thriving in week 9 of quarantine is a freaking psycho.
I was just gonna say a psychopath.
A psychopath.
If you have abs right now and you didn't before quarantine, what is up?
Well, actually, I'm turning into Shrek size-wise, and Orlando is turning into the Hulk.
That's not fair.
It's fine. It's fine. When the baby actually comes, he's gonna have a little less time.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Are you somebody who works well under pressure, like with everything going on right now and having to release and promo this new album and this new record?
I do, and I guess I would say that yes, in the past I have, but in the past I've also been able to access, a team of people and volley ideas and, not have to compartmentalize every single thing and check it off a list. Like now, I mean, I'm getting really good at doing my own hair and makeup, but I'm doing my own hair and makeup. I'm doing my own styling. I'm doing my own ring lighting and other lighting and, doing a lot of the logistics behind the scenes and just like all the asks are still there, and you usually go and fulfill them at the places, but now they're just on your turf, which is great because this is my choice, right? To release a record rather than delay it. And I'm excited that Daisies is the first single from it. And I think it's the best way to kick off this record because this record, actually, I've been writing for about 2 years. And I started writing it when I was like clinically depressed. And I definitely came out of that and now, have a lot to celebrate and be grateful for sure. Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not going to die from all of this intense emotion. But I just channeled it through the songs, and it seems really, these songs that are coming this summer, starting with Daisies, they seem to fit maybe like the feeling now. People are just searching for their silver lining in all of this. And Daisies actually is a song that I think took on a whole nother meaning week 9 of quarantine. It's basically a song, that talks about going for your dreams, having no regrets, and not listening to what the commentary or the people say about you having too big of a dream. And for us, we've had this time to reflect, right? Mm-hmm. And maybe, in my own reflection, I've been like, well, I took this for granted. I just thought that was always going to be available for me. And then when you have like your basic freedoms stripped of you, you're like, oh, wow. I mean, when I get the opportunity to go out and live, I'm going to live 2.0.
Yeah.
And dream 2.0. And all the stuff that I kind of put on the back burner, or there's like a lyric in Daisies that says, putting all your dreams in a box in the attic. It's like you'll take all those out and you'll start fulfilling your life, basically.
I love that. I was going to ask why you chose this as the first single to kind of show forth what's to come? Is that just, do you feel like the whole messaging of being hopeful and everything kind of encompasses the whole new album?
Yeah, it's definitely got a lot of hopefulness to it. I think 75% of the record coming is about resilience and empowerment and inspiration and finding, the light at the end of the tunnel or the silver lining, whatever you want to call it. And, I think I wanted to put it out this summer because I feel like we already want to dance in the streets. We already just want to like go out, have a couple of drinks, and freaking dance with our friends until we can't anymore.
All right, well, paint the scene. Where do you want your fans to like be listening, or like what activity would you imagine them doing to Daisies?
Oh, to Daisies. I guess I would say if you have the ability to go for a run, this is a song that's going to make you run and like breathe in all of the beauty around you. It's a song that's going to give you the wingspan to ride your bicycle even better. It's going to just like, I don't know, it just makes me so hopeful. Like, yeah, like it's an I can do it song. And it's definitely a sister to Firework and Roar, and
Oh, I love that.
kind of those are like my sweet spots.